Hello, I am back safe and alive in Toronto after doing Kilimanjaro. And I gotta tell you, oh my goodness, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I learned so many things, so many things. When you do Kilimanjaro, it's like, okay, you walk 10 hours a day with your backpack on, it's heavy, you're tired. Because you're at high altitude, your resting heart rate is 120. So when you go to your tent at 8 o'clock at night and you're exhausted, you want to fall asleep, but your heart is racing like you were walking really fast. So it's not conducive to sleeping. So finally you fall asleep, then you wake up and go, oh, darn, it's still black and outside. It must be 4 in the morning. You check your watch, it's 9:30. And then you have to get up and go to the bathroom. And that's a whole ordeal because it's cold outside, it's black, you have altitude, so you're walking like you're drunk. You have to unzip the zipper of your tent once, the other zipper, put your boots on, your clothes on, your hat on, go to the bathroom with your headlamp. Like everything is difficult. Everything is a mental test. And the day of the climb, we got up at 2 in the morning. We left around 3:15. Then you start walking in the dark. And we're going in the dark, and all of a sudden the sun rises, and that's magnificent. And then you look up, and now you can see where the top is. And it doesn't look that far. But 8 hours later, you've made it. And you get to the top, and now you go, yay, I'm there. Just to realize you're at Gilman's Point, and you still have an hour and a half to 2 hours to walk, and you go, I'm going back. This is too painful. Why am I doing this? And that was the big thing, is I saw many things, like the big why. Like when you're on top of the mountain at that altitude, you can't think anymore. At least I can't, because my body was not used to it yet. My guide, who's been there 110 times, I don't know how he's done that. I'm really counting on him to know, because I'm starting not to walk straight, and then you start thinking maybe I'm getting cerebral edema, what's wrong? Then you look at your guide, and the guide says, keep going. And then I get to a point where I go, I want to stop. I can't keep going. This is too painful. And my guide says, just think of how good it will feel after the shower. And the bugger knows it's going to be 2 days later. But it's still telling you to think about that. And I go, okay, that's a good why. It's a reasonable height of a why. But then I needed to take it a much higher. I needed a bigger one than this, because I was in too much pain. And so in my foggy state, I asked myself, why do I want to do this? And one of the big reasons I wanted to do it was for you. And that gave me courage. Because I wanted to be able to, I've gone through the adventure, I've learned the lesson, and be able to talk about it so I can inspire other people to do things that hurt sometimes, out of their comfort zone where you're scared. Because afterwards, it's true, once you had the shower and you look back, you feel proud of yourself. And a lot of people come to see me because they want to increase their self-esteem, their confidence. And yes, you need to do your inner work. Let go of the stories, they're all stories, it doesn't matter. But the other thing you need to do is you need to set yourself some goals, some big goals. And for me, Kilimanjaro is big, and I feel proud of it. I could have gone and climbed Blue Mountain. It would have taken me maybe an hour to do it, and I would not feel so proud. So you have your Kilimanjaros, relatively speaking, in your life. Sometimes we do Blue Mountain type of goals, sometimes we do Kilimanjaro type of goals. And that's what I wanted to leave you with right now, is what is it that's out of your comfort zone that if you did it, would totally inspire your life, make you feel great, make you feel passionate in life, because that's how we feel passionate in our life. Only by getting out of our comfort zone, by being scared a bit and going beyond what we think we can do. What is your Kilimanjaro? so that you can bring passion back into your life.